Hey, how's it going, everybody? Here in my basement, figured this would be a good place to do the second day of our upper body warm up. Hope everybody is doing well, feeling good. Um, Been a crazy couple days, I know, but hope you're taking advantage of the halfway decent weather that we have and still continuing to go outside and move. I think that's the biggest thing that we really want to focus on is making sure that we're getting our physical activity in for the day. Makes you feel better, boosts the immune system. I know that's the big thing right now. So I know even for me, I've tried to get outside as much as I can, go on walks with my daughter. But I think for the most part, just making sure that we're going out and we're moving. So we will go through an upper body range of motion tonight. We'll mix in a few exercises here or there that you can cycle through a couple different times, which will give you a pretty decent upper body burn if that's what you choose. If not, go through the warm up, go through the few exercises that we'll do tonight, and call it a night. And this is something that you'll have the recording of, so you'll be able to go through it a couple different times if you'd like. Remember, the biggest thing as we go through this is making sure that we're going through ranges that feel good for you. Just because you see me go through a certain range doesn't mean that you have to go through the same. Make sure that everything feels good. If it doesn't feel good, then limit the range that you're going through, okay? So let's just keep that in mind as we go through this. So, first things first, I'm down here in my basement just sitting on a basic chair. So hopefully you have a place that you can go where you have a nice comfy chair where you can sit on. And from here, we'll just put our hands down to the sides, sit nice and tall. And the first thing we'll do is we'll just go through some shoulder elevations. Just nice and easy, okay? Bringing the shoulders up as high as you can. Letting them relax, under control. Up as high as you can. Try not to jam your shoulders. We're just bringing them up nice and easy, as high as we can, under control. Perfect, just like that. Awesome. So the next thing, let's stick with shoulder motion. Let's go protraction retraction. So as we go through, we're gonna protract the shoulders forward, retract the shoulders back, protract the shoulders forward, retract the shoulders back. Again, nice and easy. Shouldn't be any pinching going on. We shouldn't be driving back so far where we feel like something's getting impinged. Just whatever you can control, front to back. We shouldn't have any excessive rotation in the arms, okay? They're gonna rotate a little, but not a ton, okay? We'll work on that arm rotation here in a minute. Perfect. Now let's mix it up a little bit. So instead of going elevation with both, let's go elevation and opposite depression on the other side. So we're kind of alternating here. So we're shrug with one, depress with the other, shrug with one, depress with the other. Notice how my trunk stays nice and tall. So I'm not leaning to one side or the other. I'm letting my shoulders create all the motion here, okay? Again, I'm going nice and soft, really smooth. Trying not to jam my shoulder down or up for that matter. Just whatever feels comfortable, nice and light. Perfect, good. Now let's go through some protraction retraction alternating. So the one side's gonna go forward, the other side goes back, and we'll alternate. Retraction, protraction. Try not to get too much rotation through the trunk. Let the shoulders do most of the work for you. Again, shouldn't be any pinchy soreness as we go through this. If there is, limit the range. But nice and easy, just exploring what you got. Perfect. Now that we've got that, let's go through some internal external rotation of the shoulders. Okay, so my hands are just down the side. You can't see them in the picture, but they're just down into the side. So palms will be facing down. And all I want to do is I want to rotate my thumbs in and my shoulders all the way forward and then rotate them back. So we're rotating the palms all the way in, rotate the palms all the way out. Rotate the palms all the way in. And you're going to notice you're going to get a little protraction as you go in, a little retraction as you go back, but it should be nice and easy. We're not excessively trying to drive our shoulders forward, but the natural spinning of the humerus into internal rotation will drive those shoulders forward a little bit, and externally will drive them back a little bit. Okay? Perfect. Now let's go out to the side a little bit, and let's do the same thing. Rotating in, rotating out. Trying to just spin that shoulder right around the socket. Perfect. And then out to the side a little bit more. Palms up. Rotate the thumbs down, just going through internal, external rotation, nice and easy. With the shoulders. Perfect. Now, we'll go to some elbows bent, and we're going to go into some horizontal or some lateral abduction, or abduction just in general. Some people call these lateral raises, okay? But we're just going to keep the elbows bent, all right? And from here, we're just going to drive the shoulders up and back down. Again, going nice and easy. There should be no pinching of the shoulder. If there is, limit the motion a little bit, okay? If you feel any pinching, any soreness, you're having a hard time with this, okay, just limit the range. But again, just nice and easy. See what you got. See if you can get to that 90 degrees. Okay, and then let's bring the arms down and see if we can go out to the side with the arms extended. Okay, a little bit longer lever here, so might be a little heavier, might feel a little more taxing. You might actually feel a little more impinging in the shoulder. I know in my left shoulder I feel it a little bit more when my arms are extended versus when they're flexed a little bit. So if that's the case for you as well, just kind of limit your range on that side a little bit. Perfect. From here, let's put our thumbs up, and I want you to think about as we come up, we're going to come up into shoulder flexion, but we're going to come more up at an angle, so like an oblique angle. So some people call these, V's, right? So as we come up, we're coming up about 45 degrees, and we're just opening up the shoulders. And we're just opening up the shoulders. It's nice and easy. About 45 degrees, should make a nice V. Again, any cracking, any soreness, any impinging, just go to where you feel comfortable. Awesome. So now, let's go through a little bit of horizontal push-pull or horizontal abduction, adduction, okay? So we're gonna bring the arms out to almost 90 degrees, slightly below shoulder level, and we're just gonna reach and pull. Reach, pull. Nice and easy. As we pull back, try not to overextend anything, just to where your shoulders can go, just nice and easy, okay? Perfect. One more. Good. All right. Now, the next one, we just want to kind of bury our chest. All right. As we bury our chest, we're going to keep our back flat as much as we can. Okay. From here, I want you to take your palms. I want them to face backwards. And we're just going to bring the arms out to the side. Okay. This would be kind of like a T. If we were laying more like on the floor on a bench, the arms are coming straight out to the side, squeezing those scapulas so that if I had like a Coke can in between my shoulders, I'm trying to pinch that Coke can in between my shoulder blades. One more. Perfect. Good. The next one, let's go through some internal, external rotation, 90 degrees. So we're going to bring the arms up to 90 degrees again. We're going to rotate back, rotate down, rotate back, rotate down. Just nice and easy. Again, go to where you can go. You might notice that one side rotates further back than the other side, or one side rotates down better than the other side. That's okay. Just pay attention to that stuff, right? One more. Awesome. Next one, we're going to go back out to our lateral raise again. We're going to go lateral raise, rotate the palms up, bring it up above head, and down. Bring it out to the side, rotate, up, bring it back down, rotate, down. Out to the side, rotate, all the way up, bring it back down. So as we get to about 90 degrees, stop, rotate, all the way up, and down. Out to the side, all the way down. One more. Out to the side, all the way down. Perfect. Next one. Arms are down to the side, so let's just reach back. So we're reaching into extension and back. Sit nice and tall, reach into extension and back. Not leaning forward as we do this. We still want to stay nice and tall. We're getting all the motion from our shoulder. We're just reaching back. Should feel it right in the back of that shoulder. There we go. One more. Good. So now we're going to go through a couple exercises. You can go through this once as we go through the warm-up here. And if you want, after this is done, you can cycle through this a couple times. It wouldn't be a bad thing to do, especially if you want to get a little burn going in the shoulders, in the upper body a little bit. But if one time through is perfect for you, great. You're going to have this recording. You can use this multitude of times over the next couple weeks and really challenge some of these positions, but also you'll have a couple of exercises that you can do at the end to really challenge that upper body a little bit if you're not getting a lot of work in outside of just these videos. All right, so I'm going to take my chair and I brought down, I'm going to scoot it out a little bit. All right, I'm going to get myself into push-up position here. We're just going to go through some scapular push-ups, right? Elbows stay locked, letting the chest drive forward as my shoulders drive back. And again, just working on shoulder motion, scapular protraction, retraction, right? Done a lot of these in the gym with a lot of people. Really good for overall shoulder health, keeping the abs nice and tight. Perfect. And we're going to sit back in our chair. And from here, what I want you to do is, your elbows are going to be slightly bent, okay? Feet flat on the floor. We're sit up nice and tall. And you're just going to shove into the chair. And we're going to just slightly lift our butt up off the chair. And then relax. And then slightly lift our butt off the chair and relax. If you can't get your butt off the chair, it's no big deal. We're just shoving into the chair, pushing straight down with the intention of lifting our body off the chair. There we go. And all the way up. Get a good contraction in that tricep. Really pushing straight down into the chair. Good. One more. Perfect. Good. Then we'll flip the chair back over. And from here, we're just going to go slight push-up, okay? If you want to go a full push-up, you can. But just nice and easy. Going as much as you can with no discomfort, no pain. There's no magic to it in the sense of that you have to get so far down. If you can only get 2 inches, get 2 inches. You can get all the way down, get all the way down. And we'll just go to fatigue. Perfect. I'm going to flip the chair back around, and I'm going to finish off with my chest buried, okay? And this time what I want to do is I want to keep my palms facing each other. So instead of at the beginning our thumbs were this way, now our palms are going to be this way, just underneath our lap, okay? And we're just going to bring it out to the side again, really just retracting and squeezing those scapulas together. Nice and easy. Perfect. All right. Hopefully you guys went through that tonight. Felt pretty good. You can go through those last 4 exercises again. If you want to cycle through those 3 or 4 times, I can tell you by the time you're done, you're going to be pretty spent. I know I worked out earlier, so my shoulders are a little on fire as we speak. But if not, just go through the initial warm-up itself 1 time through. But if you want a little more of a challenge, just cycle those last 4 exercises 3 or 4 times and see how that feels for you. Again, hope everybody's doing well. Stay active, stay moving. We have plenty of time. So with our time, let's make sure we're managing it. I know I'm trying to stay on my same schedule. Schedule's a big thing for us. Hopefully for you guys, you know, you're sticking to your normal schedule. I know not being able to go out and do what you want anytime you want is kind of a hindrance at this point, but you know what? It's also a really cool thing because you get an opportunity to do some things that maybe you've been putting off for a while. I know I am, and one of the things that I'm going to make sure that I continue to do is make sure fitness and getting my workouts in are one of the top priorities. So hopefully for you guys, again, you keep moving, you keep safe. We hope to see you back in the gym soon, and I will see you guys later.